I have some bad news on day 197. Our Joja berries cannot continue growing in winter, so we have to say goodbye to them. I also want to give you all an update on our friendship goal. We are doing pretty well, I would say. Susan and Kent are at 9 hearts, Scarlett and Martin are at 8 hearts, Apples is at 7 hearts, and Gunther is at 6 hearts. But Gunther's birthday is on day 12 of winter, so we can get around 3 hearts of friendship with him on that day. So things are looking really good in terms of our friendship goal. I head to the summit to collect beer berries, but then I realized they don't appear here. I give Scarlett a present, give Gunther a present, and give Kent a present and invite him to the cinema. Also, some incredible news, we have a special order from Caroline. This is fantastic. I was so worried we'd be waiting ages for this to show up, so I'm really happy about this. I need to ship 100 pineapples for this special order. I watch a movie with Kent, then I head to the secret woods where I pick up a bearberry. Then I realize you can dig up bearberries from artifact spots. We are having incredible luck today as I managed to dig up 5 bearberries. Add those to the 1 I collected at the beginning and we've got the 6 we need for the cooking recipe. I head back to my farm where I collect 1 pineapple seed from my miscellaneous seeds chest. But I also collect 19 more pineapple seeds from my Ginger Island items chest. I make my way to the island trader and exchange all of my magma caps for 18 more pineapple seeds. I plant these seeds with Deluxe Speed Grow and I accept the prismatic range display order from Mr. Key before the day ends. I cook the mixed berry pie on day 198. Gunther sends us a special gem that was found in Galdora as a way of thanking us for completing the museum collection. I donate a bunch of items to Mr. Key, but we still have not finished his order. We need green items, blue items, and 2 more red items. Our garlic is ready for harvest though, so that's pretty nice. I head to Sandy's shop and buy a full stack of starfruit seeds, purchase 100 fibre in Robin's shop, 2 spaghettis, and 100 Joja colas in the saloon. I make another stop in Piers to buy 500 Deluxe Speed Grow, then I donate the fibre, spaghettis, and Joja colas I bought to complete Mr. Key's special order. I plant our starfruit seeds to end the day. On day 199, I do something I should have done last season. I head to the sewer so I can change the farming perks I picked. When I go to sleep tonight, I will choose the perk that gives us a 40% bonus to the gold we earn from selling wine. I give a present to Susan, then a present to Scarlett, then a present to Gunther. I'm not taking any chances with that friendship goal. I need to complete it. Like I said, at the end of the day, I choose the perk that gives us a bonus to the gold we earn from selling wine. On day 200, I decide to start selling off some of the items I have. I throw some artisan goods and animal products into the shipping bin, then some more artisan goods. I head to the saloon and throw a duck mayonnaise into a box to get the Pinky Lemon statue. Then I throw a strange bun into the toy box in Vincent's room to get the Forogimon statue. It took me a while, but I eventually found the final box and exchanged a super cucumber for the HMTGF statue. And by found, I mean I looked on Reddit and found a post where someone explained where the final box is. Alright, so I need to make a bit of a change to the format of this video. At this point, there's not much I can do every day, so I'm going to explain what I did each week instead of each day for the rest of winter. So for the remainder of days 197 through 203, I give Apples a starfruit, collect void souls in Galdora, learn how to cook a poppy seed muffin, make a poppy seed muffin, and give presents to Susan, Scarlett, and Gunther. I also collect around 400 Joja berry wine and fill our kegs with Joja berries. I won't be selling this wine yet though. I'm going to wait until the end of winter to sell all of the Joja berry wine I have. Days 204 through 210 are spent at the Ice Festival. I talk to the villagers and I participate in the fishing competition without actually participating in the fishing competition. I'm sure you all know how I feel about this competition by now. I harvest our first batch of pineapples along with the starfruit that has grown and give Gunther a birthday present. I learn how to make lobster bisque. Actually, no, I don't. I already knew how to make it, never mind. I collect our Joja berry wine and refill the kegs with Joja berries. Days 211 through 217 are spent giving starfruit to Apples, watching a cutscene where Apples plays with a Junimo called Peaches, giving Martin a golden pumpkin, harvesting our second batch of pineapples. Actually, I should probably mention now that I think about it. Pineapple seeds are similar to strawberry seeds in the sense that they keep producing pineapples after you harvest them for the first time. You don't have to replant them or anything like that. I give a star fruit to apples, pushing them up to 10 hearts. And with that, we have finally achieved full friendship with every character. It took slightly longer than I was hoping, but I'm just glad that's out of the way. All I need to do now to achieve perfection is cook the last 2 recipes, craft all of the items, and get the gold clock. That sounds like a lot, but I did a good bit of preparation work, so hopefully we'll get those 3 things done pretty soon. I learn how to cook bruschetta, and I of course make a bruschetta. Once again, I collect the Georgia berry wine from our shed and refill our kegs. I visit Krobus and give him the 60 void souls the shadow figure leader asked for. During days 218 through 224, I harvest our 3rd batch of pineapples. I throw all of these pineapples into the shipping bin, completing Caroline's special order. Caroline then sends us the crafting recipe for the solar panel in the mail, and that is the final crafting recipe I needed. I head to the Feast of the Winter Star Festival where I talk to the villagers, give an amethyst to Emily and receive a geode from Vincent. Krobus pays us a visit and asks us to come to the mines with him. A cutscene plays in the mines where we see the shadow figures using the void souls to bring back the shadow figures who we took out in the mines. I'm not going to lie, and I kind of don't want to say this, but I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to need a bit more than 60 void souls to do that. I reckon you need at least 200 of them if you're going to bring back all of the shadow figures I defeated. My bad, I didn't know this would be a thing. I'm happy you got your friends and family back though, I'm happy for you. I head into our crafting shed and begin crafting all of the items. I managed to make almost every item, but I ran out of iridium bars, so I need to wait until they finish smelting. After collecting the iridium bars, I craft the iridium band ring. And with that, we have crafted every item in the game. I'm so glad that's over with. It's honestly nerve-wracking going through that because I'm always terrified I'm missing an item I can only get in like spring or something like that. So yeah, I'm glad that's over. I learn how to make shrimp cocktail. I go to cook it, but I'm missing a horseradish, so I run to my shed and collect one. Then I cook the shrimp cocktail, which thankfully is the last cooking recipe I needed to make. We are now a certified gourmet chef. I collect my Georgia berry wine and refill the kegs with Georgia berries, as you probably guessed. Then I throw all of my Georgia wines, starfruit, ancient fruit, Georgia berries, bananas and mangoes into the shipping bin. And that is the end of winter. I'm sorry about changing the format and going by week instead of by day, but I was genuinely running out of things to talk about. We did achieve all 3 of the goals we set for year 2 though, so I think this was a pretty successful year. All I need to do to achieve perfection is get the gold clock, so hopefully we'll have enough gold to do that by the end of the first week of spring in year 3. In fact, let's not waste any time. Let's jump right into spring. Grandpa visits us on day 225. Well, not Grandpa himself, but like Grandpa's spirit. I don't know how to explain. Anyways, Grandpa is very pleased with the progress we have made on the farm. We receive 4 candles, which is basically his way of saying, "Ah, yeah, good stuff, baby." I decide to start throwing some of the items in our storage shed into the shipping bin. We still need around 1.2 million gold for the gold clock, so I just really want to get that done at this point. I basically threw at least half of our gems, our forage items, artisan goods, animal products and crops into the shipping bin today. This gave us over 900,000 gold. That's good, but it's not enough. Day 226 is Comic-Con Day. We meet Sophia and Scarlet at the bus stop and head to Zuzu City. Honestly, the environment in this cutscene is really cool. Like, I'm honestly tempted to use some of the screenshots I took as wallpaper. We head to the convention, and honestly, this is already my favorite cutscene in the entire game. I can't even imagine how much effort went into this entire cutscene. I mean, it is Sophia's 14 Heart event, so it makes sense, but still, it's really cool. Scarlet goes off to get an autograph from somebody called Dubious Cherry, so I explore the convention with Sophia. First, we go to the food court, where there's a restaurant called Burger Queen. I like that. Next, we head to the courtyard where Sophia takes a picture of the fairy cosplayer. Up next is a visit to the shop area where Sophia buys a fairy stone for 2,000 gold. That might seem like a lot of gold, but keep in mind, both of us basically own 2 vineyards, so we're kinda rich, you know. We've got so much money that we literally don't know what to do with it. At the end of the convention, Sophia performs her little Journey of the Prairie King skit. We don't actually get to see it though, which is unfortunate, but this is still my favourite cutscene in the game. That whole thing was really cool. The wizard pays us a visit on day 227. He lets us know that somebody new is coming into Pelican Town tomorrow. Neat. Once again, I throw a ton of items into the shipping bin. We received just over 320,000 gold for these items, which is very good because around 90% of the items in our storage shed have gone into the shipping bin during the last 2 days, so that was all I had pretty much. I head to the Wizard's Tower on day 228 and meet the new character. Morgan is their name. They are the Wizard's new apprentice. I thought I was the Wizard's apprentice, but it's cool, it's fine, I don't care, it's whatever. I finally purchased the gold clock and place it right beside Grandpa's shrine. Because we have basically achieved perfection, I think it's time to show a picture of my farm. Because we're on the forest farm, I tried to keep the whole forest vibe going. So rather than a bunch of floorboards, I just used grass, trees and stone pathways to decorate the farm. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Now, I have a very special request to make. Please put yourself in my shoes for a moment. Imagine you have just spent the last 228 days putting every ounce of effort, passion, dedication and love into this playthrough. You have crafted every item, you've caught every fish, you've collected every star drop, you've shipped every item, you've cooked every meal and collected every golden walnut. You've spent hours on end giving gifts to the villagers and speaking to them. You've explored every inch of Stardew Valley and Ginger Island. You finally purchase the gold clock. You run to Mr. Key's walnut room expecting to be told you have achieved perfection, but instead you find out that you've only achieved 99% completion, because at the very last minute a new character arrived in Pelican Town. Yeah, we need to get Morgan to 10 hearts. I thought I was finished. I thought this playthrough was over. Alright, let's just get this out of the way. Days 229 through 259 are spent getting Morgan to 10 hearts. On the first day of this new adventure, I give Morgan a void mayonnaise and invite them to the cinema. There is a silver lining to this though. Your friendship with a villager stops decaying when you reach maximum hearts with them. So because we've maxed out our friendship with every other villager, we can focus completely on Morgan without losing friendship with anybody else. We can just talk to Morgan every day, bring them to the cinema once a week and buy them food they love there, and give them 2 gifts a week. The rest of each day will be spent sleeping to speed up the process. We do need to make sure we talk to Sophia every day though, because if you're married to someone, then their friendship will still decay even if you've reached maximum hearts with them. But that's not really a big deal. After just 1 day of giving Morgan a void mayonnaise, inviting them to the cinema and buying them food they love, they are already at 1 heart, so this shouldn't take too long. And Morgan arriving on a Friday works out very well because we can give them a gift today and on Saturday. Then the whole gift mechanic thing resets on Sunday, so we can give them a void mayonnaise on Sunday and Monday too. That's 4 days in a row where we can give them gifts. Also, because we're focusing exclusively on Morgan right now, I'm going to do something I have only done for Sophia and show all of Morgan's cutscenes. In their 2-heart cutscene, Morgan does an impression of the wizard. Something nice about Morgan's cutscenes is you can choose from different dialogue lines. If you basically say something nice, you get bonus friendship points, so that makes things even easier for us. In Morgan's 4-heart cutscene, we play hide and seek with them, Vincent and Jazz in the forest. We can see where Morgan is hiding, but we pretend not to see them. I did that because I'm just a very good person, I'm just so nice. And we get bonus friendship points for doing that, so I kinda had to do it. Anyway. In Morgan's 6-heart cutscene, they tell us that sometimes they feel lonely here. It wasn't their choice to move to the Wizard's Tower and be his apprentice. The Magic Council basically decided that it had to be done because they believed Morgan had a special gift when it comes to magic. We tell Morgan they will be important to many people in the future, which cheers them up. In Morgan's 8-heart cutscene, we show the wizard that we're able to turn an iron bar into a gold bar. This impressed the wizard. It also gives Morgan the motivation they needed to be able to do it themselves. Honestly, at this point I've said honestly so many times. Anyway, at this point I'm actually glad we ended up having to get Morgan to 10 hearts. They're actually a really cool character. Thanks to our Silver Star Void Eggs, choosing the nice dialogue options and bringing them to the cinema and getting them the food they love, Morgan is at 9 hearts on the first day of summer. Also, Sophia wants to have another baby. One last Void Egg pushes Morgan up to 10 hearts on the 7th day of summer. Morgan drops by our house and tells us the wizard is giving them an important test in the forest today. They say they would like for us to be there. Then they try to teleport away, but they mess it up the first time. It was actually pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. They do it successfully on the second attempt though. I head to the forest where Morgan's 10-heart cutscene plays. Morgan seems to have some special bond with the animals in the forest as different animals approach them. The wizard says that Morgan has passed the test. You know what, this was actually a really nice way to end the playthrough. I'm glad Morgan arrived in Stardew Valley. I head to Mr. Key's walnut room where the perfection tracker now says we have achieved 100% completion. This feels pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. On day 260, I make my way to the summit where Sophia is waiting. The final cutscene of the game plays. This is officially the end of our playthrough. I'm feeling a bit emotional right now, if I'm being honest. I have grown slightly attached to a few of the Stardew Valley expanded characters, so it's going to feel weird not having them in the game in any future playthroughs. But this was really fun. I didn't achieve perfection in Stardew Valley Expanded when I played it around a year ago, so this is the first time I've actually made it all the way to the end. I do want to address something really quickly though. The Better Mixed Seeds mod basically carried me throughout this whole thing. Like, I did not realize how good that mod is. I did a bit of research and it turns out you can only unlock Joja Berry seeds if you complete the Joja route and reach 10 hearts with Morris. This seed itself also costs 6,500 gold, so I don't think we were supposed to have 2 greenhouses and 2 farms full of them during year 2, but hey, what can you do? We used it to our advantage. It is what it is. Other than that, I'm feeling kinda proud of myself for actually finishing this playthrough. So with all of that out of the way, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.